So that was all muted. So all this my cell phone reception is not great here, so I'm just gonna open this non-alcoholic beer and I'm gonna switch over to audio. One of these days I will prevail at this. I'm gonna get Starlink one of these days, but for now I'm gonna switch over to audio only because I know this thing's probably gonna freeze up. I tested it earlier, so before it starts freezing up, I'm gonna just switch over. Cheers, everybody! Thanks for coming in. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. Thanks for tuning in today. And here we go, going to full audio mode. I should have taken a better photo or a different photo, but whatever. Here we go. All right, so that should take some of the technical difficulties out of this equation. Let's see. Oh, let me do this. There's two different audios now. Let me, I gotta do this. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. You should be able to hear it better. All right, that should be better. Better audio quality on the audio only. Let me know if you can hear it, if everything is coming out. You can see it, stuff. Yeah, I was testing the stream earlier and it froze up, so I'm not even gonna try to do video today. I just do the audio. I'm having a Beck's non-alcoholic beer today. Thank you for liking this video and subscribing to my channel if you're out there. I don't know if that makes any difference. I've been hearing lately the influencers aren't even getting paid anymore, hardly what they used to. So I don't even know why I'm even hustling on this whole thing. Except for, got the Venmo. I got the Venmo sign here. People can tip me and they do, which is really nice. I think production is really distracting. Anyway, really distracting. Anyway, now. Oh, so that must be the one. Okay, so that's the other one. All right, let me. Anyway, it should be good. It should be really loud. like, dude, I opened the window. It's like, dude, I opened the window for him and he just will not go. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, so anyway, when I was also cut off. Yeah, so anyway, when I was also cut off, my voice was cut off a minute ago. I was saying, I've been hearing all these influencers talk about how they're not making any money anymore online on their channels or whatever. I don't know if that's true or not. I just get the feeling that, like, it's all going to be about, like, people sending tips and stuff like that on these live streams in the future. And just because of copyright laws, they're just like, they ding me on my own songs. They, like, send me messages being like, you got a copyright strike or whatever, and it's like my own song. And I'm like, that's my song. Yeah, so anyway, I think things are going to get crazy with that. And why will not now today, my harmonica won't stay in my harmonica rack. How about another song? Here we go. How about one that I wrote? This one's called Invincible. It's really fast. I still haven't heard back from my dad and whether they can hear me or not out there. Let's see. Maybe they tuned out. Oh, my sister's here. Hey, Michelle and Zach. I can't tell if anybody can hear me. Can't tell. Whatever. The show's just going to keep going. I hope you can hear me. This next song is a song I wrote called Invincible. It's really fast. My sister says she can hear me. That's good news. Turned 100 years old and anything's possible 'cause I feel invincible. I feel invincible. 'Cause I'm never too old to have a dream. I make my own realities. I feel invincible. I feel invincible. 'Cause I'm not living with me, not feel. 100 things are wrong, but a trillion things are right. And I choose to live on the bright side. 100 things are wrong, but a trillion things are right. And I choose to live on the bright side. A 100 things are wrong, but a trillion things are right. And I choose to live on the bright side. Yeah, thank you very much. Sounds like everybody can hear me, I think. Now, that's good. That's a song I wrote called Invincible. It's about feeling like you're invincible, which some days I still do feel like that. Some days I don't. A lot of days I don't these days, just because it's been kind of a crazy time in life. We all stopped talking politics, I think. Well, I mean, I think people have. All the Trump people are like, dude, over it. Just over the whole thing. And then, I don't know, I haven't heard a whole lot from the people who hate Trump lately. I don't know. So maybe that whole battle is over. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. But it's just one of those times, though, where you just feel like something's off. But it's always said that, right? It's just like, I heard somebody, what was it? It was back in, what it was the Judds. They were singing that song, Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days. And it was like the mid-'80s, right? When that song came out, mid to late 80s somewhere. And it was like, tell me about the good old days. And they were talking about how crazy the world is now. And that was in the mid-'80s, mid to late 80s. It's like you have no idea how much crazier the world got after the mid to late 80s. With the internet and everything like that. So, no video tonight, Michelle, because it was glitching out. My cell phone connection is not good enough. I'm glad you liked the song, Michelle. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's been, this is episode 111. That's triple ones. And you would think by this point that everything would be smoothed out with the production on this thing. But when I don't have a good internet connection, that's like part of it. So within the next 6 months, I'll have Starlink. I'm hoping I can bundle it with my phone. And then I was saying, when I got cut off from the audio, I was saying that Sweetwater's been really good to me. They're really good to musicians. They have demo units that they sell for a lot cheaper, well, with a discounted rate, because somebody else bought them and returned them, and so they call them demo or open box stuff. And so I always buy the open box stuff because there's a big chance that I'm gonna return it, even though I buy a lot of stuff and I do not return it from Sweetwater, of course. But I'm very particular about what I need with all my gear and stuff. And I recently ordered a piece of gear that I used last week, actually, on the episode, and it was good. It was a great piece of gear, but it didn't have all the features that I need, So my sales engineer, he was glad to take it back, and I ordered something else from him this morning. And that should take care of all my audio needs from now on this podcast and in live shows. I'm excited about that. 111 is a good luck number. I thought so too. I think 111 is a good luck number. So yeah, the audio should be pretty good starting next week. And now we just got to work on video, and more specifically got to work on getting a better internet connection for me out here in the motorhome. This is what, for those of you who weren't tuned in earlier, this is the scene right here. This is the motorhome. This is what it looks like right now, and you can tell it's glitchy. So yeah, there's some good news. I got some audio good news, and then the next thing I need to do is just get the Starlink going on, and then we should be back in business, full on production. But until then, until I get Starlink, it's just going to be an audio podcast, just to keep things consistent. And also, I do not want to be distracted by technical problems. I want to just do my thing. And I think these audio with just a photo, it takes a lot less cell phone reception. So. Alright, how about another song? I don't play this one that often on here. This one's called Stand By Me. Everybody loves this song. It's a good old song. I always say it's the most beautiful song written in human history. It was written by a man named Benny King. He passed away a while back. And I always challenge people to come up with a more beautiful song. But yeah, back to Sweetwater. Thank God for Sweetwater. I've been getting stuff from them since like 2005, and they, like I said, they had these demo units that you could save a chunk of money on, and I was able to do that today when I bought this piece of audio gear that should be everything I need moving forward. I wonder how many times I've said that though on this thing. I've probably said that a bunch of times. I got a new reverb unit here, but this thing has everything. This audio gear that I ordered today has literally everything. Everything is on it. I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna get the one with everything. And it was a demo model, so it was reduced price. Which that just means somebody like bought it and opened it up and tested it out and didn't like it. There's a bigger one. There's a bigger pedal that in the same series. And a lot of people want that one, but I just need a small one because I don't want much stuff. Anyway. Yes, this is a beautiful song. Can you guys think of a more beautiful song than this? Seriously. I sincerely want to know if there's a more beautiful song than Stand By Me. Here we go. This is the first time I've had technical problems with my harmonica rack, so that's a new one. Come, the land is dark and the moon is the only light that we'll see. No, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. We'll stand now. Stand by me. Look upon she'll crumble and fall, and the moon fall into the sea. I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. We'll stand now. Stand by me. stars and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Sing it, y'all. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. One more time. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand there. Stand by me. There it is, the most beautiful song ever in human history. Yeah, Dust in the Wind is another good one, actually. It is good. That is a beautiful song. I just think Stand By Me, though, is the ultimate... Well, maybe it would be the ultimate love song. Dust in the Wind is more of a, like... It's not like a... It's like a self-affirming song, kind of, right? Whereas Stand By Me... It's like two. It involves at least two people, you know. Stand by me, right? Or maybe it could be about God. But anyway, "Dust in the Wind's a great song. I just feel like, well, you can't sing "Dust in the Wind" at a wedding ceremony, but you can play "Stand by Me" at most weddings, I should say. Yeah, it's freedom. Yeah. Dust in the Wind is a beautiful song. I was playing that for a while, but then I realized I was playing it in the wrong key for my voice. So now I'm transposing it. I'll do it again one of these days. But for now, I'm going to do another song on my own. I really appreciate y'all still listening. Sometimes I wonder if it would be better just to have an audio podcast anyway, because God knows we get enough. We have to watch these screens all the time anyway, so people could just put this on in the background. They don't have to look at it if they don't want to. They can just listen. So there's that. But yeah, hopefully next week, starting next week, the audio should be amazing. And like I said, I think I'm just gonna do audio until I get the Starlink. Anyway, I'm talking to myself, and that's why I'm going in circles a little bit here, but this song is a song I wrote called "Let's All Solve This," and I was playing it last night in Oceanside. I had a gig in Oceanside last night, and I've been playing at this gig for a long time, 10 years probably, and I just noticed this song isn't, like that fly finally got out of here. Finally got that fly out of here. Now I gotta close this screen. I don't know. I just noticed this song. Maybe it's not as impactful. It was really. It's about the world coming together and finding common ground. And it just seems like to me, and I could be wrong. Maybe my ear is not to the ground on this one, but it just seems to me like everybody's over it, over everything. Like, anything to do with politics, for sure. Like, everybody's just kind of over it. I don't know. It's like we've entered a new stage in this whole fifth generational war that we've been in with each other for 10 years, right? It all started when Trump ran in 2015 for president, right? People started getting upset already. Even though he wasn't even the president yet, they were just like, he's a Nazi, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, but, you know, he's going to be the next small mustache man, I think is what you have to say, without getting censored and pissing somebody else off. But that's the weird thing is, it's like, he's not the small mustache man now, because all he does is does whatever the country we shall not name wants him to do. And again, that's no disrespect to any people who really love that country that shall not be named. It's a corrupt government, just like our government's corrupt. And good people, a lot of good people there, of course. I know I sound like Donald Trump. My sister says, yes, done, sick of politics. You might be sick of politics, but politics isn't sick of you, Michelle. That's the problem, right? He's like, I know. We all just want to check out and be like, okay, well, it's a runaway train. We got nothing to do with it anymore, you know? But we can't have a free world like that, right? Everybody's got to participate in the republic. I don't know. It just seems like we've entered a new phase, and this whole thing with like influencers saying they're not making as much money now or whatever, it feels like a whole new phase too. I just feel like we've got into another reality. We've got flock cameras everywhere. It's like a surveillance state. Everybody can agree on that. We're being over surveilled at this point. So it's just a weird time. Good time though too, right? It's a good time. Cheers everybody. I'm gonna have a sip of my non-alcoholic beer here. I wonder if people are gonna be listening to this podcast like 20 years from now of mine and being like, man, his podcast had some really lean days there. You know, it really screwed up production and all this stuff. Wonder if they'll ever... Probably not. But it's so funny. It's all there for people to go back and listen to. I could take it all down. But I think for experiment's sake, I won't. I'll leave it up just to show people all the blemishes, you know? Hopefully they'll see those good episodes I did back in 2023 when I had everything, all my ducks in a row. And then hopefully, like I say, in the future, in the next 6 months, my production will come all back together. And it'll be like all looking back on these times. I mean, remember the time when it started glitching on the camera on Christmas Day? You had a Christmas Day podcast and the whole thing just went blank because your cell phone reception wasn't good enough. And we can all just sit back and laugh. Oh my God, I was mad when that happened. That was just this last Christmas. I was doing a live stream this last Christmas, and it went about 5 minutes, and then it just froze up. And I had so many people that were getting ready to listen. Looks like Keith Drummond's tuned in. Hey, Keith Drummond. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hey, Keith and I went out to lunch back in Albuquerque a few months ago. It was good to see him. Fellow Albuquerque musician. And fellow, how shall I say, different thinker than the mainstream. Keep up the good work, Martin. My mom says, thanks, Mom. Anyway. This next song is called Let's All Solve This. It's about the world coming together and finding common ground. Problems that we're all have to solve them. Everybody come together, let's find a way. Cause this life is a blessing, and we better keep moving. We better enjoy ourselves each and every day. Think that there's always something trying to keep us struggling. If we unify, we can break these chains. There's so many problems that we're all solving. gift in part to play. Are there so many problems that we're all at the solve them? Everybody come together, let's find a way. I know I'm not innocent, I know I'm polluting. Every time I drive my car down the freeway, and I keep trying, and I keep recycling, or anything to save us from a doomsday. Cause there's so many problems that we all have to solve them. Everybody come together, let's find a way. Is a blessing, so we better keep living. We better enjoy ourselves each and every day. Seems like there's always something trying to keep us struggling, but if we unify we can break some chains. I've got so many problems that we're all at the solve. Everybody come together, let's find a way. Alright, thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully the world's coming back together. Maybe that's what we're experiencing. People are, on all sides, are starting to realize it's all a big joke, and that we all have to get along. Is the only way we can overcome this whole thing, is if we, all of us regular people, come together and get along. And it could be what we're seeing right now, or maybe what we're feeling. I mean, how long can people really be mad at each other anyway, right? I have some friends that I haven't talked to in a long time because of everything that happened during the pandemic. And hopefully one day I'll talk to them again. I don't know. That's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Sorry for all the noise. I'm at a busy location today. I'm at it's like a bicycle park where you can jump your bikes and stuff. It's a dirt track and these huge dirt jumps and stuff. And I've got my bike with me, and I might go in there. I was just looking at it this morning. I've been here a bunch of times, but I never really had the right bike. But now I've got a cool bike that my friend Seth gave me in Durango. Actually, he just gave it to me. It's a long story. It was his brother's bike, and his brother passed away, and so he gave me this cool bike. I've had these electric bikes for a while now, since 2020, and this is an electric mountain bike. And I don't know if I'll get judged or kicked out of the track for that, but it'd be fun to try. Anyway, yeah, hopefully the world's coming back together, and that's what we're experiencing. Alright. What song should I play next here on this live stream thinger? I was hoping to play songs that I don't play very often on here. So let's see. What's another song that I don't play very often on here? How about Eye of the Tiger? I can play Eye of the Tiger. Half covers, half originals. That's how I roll here. You know, another thing I've noticed about these live streams, if you go vertical, you get a lot more people that don't know you watching. You get a lot more views. But like I was talking about this last week, you get a lot more views, but it just doesn't look very good. But if it's gonna be, I was just thinking though, is if it's gonna be audio for a while anyway, I might as well just do vertical and see how that goes. Eye of the Tiger. Here we go. Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and a will to survive. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, through the fight, rising up to the giant for rival. And the last one to survive is stuck in the night, watching it all from the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, hanging till staying hungry. They stack the odds till we take to the street for the kill and will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, through the fight, rising up to the giants of all rivals. And the last one to survive is stuck in the night, watching it all from the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. Rising up, straight to the top. Got the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and a will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, through the fight, rising up to the giants of all rivals. And the last one to survive is stuck in the night, watching it walk from the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. Oh, Adrian. Alright, well, there was that song. I'm just gonna play a couple more songs for y'all today. Did not hear from my friend Dennis Driscoll today, which is fine. He usually tunes in regularly, but I'm sure he's got other things to do. Today, people have things to do. They have lives. I might see Dennis next week. Hopefully, I'll be playing an open mic. A featured open mic? What is it called? Anyway, I'm playing the boat club open mic next Wednesday, and sometimes Dennis comes down there to listen to me play. This weekend, tomorrow I'll be at the Vista Farmers Market. And then Sunday, I'll be at Nate's Garden Grill from 12 to 2. That's on Sunday, 12 to 2 at Nate's. Tomorrow morning, it is 8 a.m. to noon, which is crazy. It's a good market. Vista Market is really good. So I'm up this way right now, up in the Vista area right now, getting ready for that tomorrow. All right. And thanks to my parents who donated some money to the live stream podcast thinger today. Zach wants Crazy Train. Oh, look at that. I think that's Audrey, and she says, hi, glad you're back. Hey, thanks a lot, Audrey. I'm glad to be back. It's been, quite a journey. Still recovering a little bit, I'll be honest. I still haven't got 100% of my energy back, but I'm getting close. I'm still healing up. The wounds are looking pretty good, though. And always good to hear from Audrey. Audrey's a really cool person. Really different and cool person. We should all be like Audrey, I think, but we're not. Just kidding. We shouldn't all be like Audrey, but we wish sometimes we were. My sister's in Virginia Beach. That's right. You guys are down at the beach. My parents were telling me, and your parents, Michelle. Our parents were telling me this morning that that you're away and they're watching your dogs, which is nice. All right, we'll do Crazy Train. I'll do Crazy Train last. I got to do another original, and then I'll do Crazy Train to end it. How's that? This is a song that I don't play very often on here, but it's really a good song. Yesterday on Facebook, I had one of those memories come up, right? And it was from 16 years ago. And it was me and my nephew, who's about 13 years younger than me. So he's kind of been like a little brother in a way. And we were playing at the Manassas Farmers Market together back in 2010. And so I sent them a photo of it. We're not friends on Facebook. I don't know what, that's a long story. We're not friends on Facebook. But so I sent him a screenshot of it. And I was like, and he was like, oh my God, I was not okay in this photo. And I was like, man, I think both of us were going through a lot at that time. I know I was going through some like girl drama, lady drama, whatever. And I think he was too, or something else. I don't know. But we definitely were like ashen faced and sullen looking guys, which I still kind of look like that even now. But this is a song that I wrote during that period. It's called San Francisco, because the girl that was sort of breaking my heart at the time, she lived in the San Francisco area, and so I wrote this song back then. I guess that's all I have to say. 12 years younger. 12 years. My nephew is 12 years younger than me, which is not that much younger when I'm his uncle. It's always been like a little bit of a gray area. He's like a younger brother, but also he's my nephew. So, and maybe that's why we're not friends on Facebook. I don't know. We're a lot alike. We are a lot alike, and we used to play a lot of music together when I lived in Virginia. And hopefully, when I'm out there, we'll play some music. I'm definitely visiting him at his new house, and looking forward to that. Spending some time with my nephew Travis and my nephew Dylan, all my family. It'd be nice to see them. That'll be at the end of this month. So look out for some Virginia dates at the end of the month. So here goes. The song's called San Francisco. It's one of the first real good banjo tunes that a lot of people liked, actually. People back in 2010 when I wrote this, maybe it was 2009, 2010, when I wrote this, people weren't crazy about me switching the banjo a lot. They just wanted to hear the guitar stuff, which was fine. But this was a song that I wrote on the banjo where regular people who are not into banjo, they really like this song. So it's called San Francisco. Here it goes. Well, I guess that's how that saying goes. I left my heart in San Francisco, and now I'm out here on the East Coast. I hope we'll be together again when we're off our journey of our self-discovery, of our self-discovery, of our self-discovery. It's very hard to be this far apart. With only words you convey my heart. Well, it's stranded in the dark, looking for a flame to protect the spark. Ah, the universe must be very smart, 'cause only you could open my heart. Still in love with you, darling. Are you still in love with me? I hope we'll be together again when we're off our journey of our self-discovery, of our self-discovery, of our self-discovery. Well, I guess it's how that saying goes, 'cause I left my heart in San Francisco. Alright, thank you very much. We're running out of time here, I know, so I'll keep it quick. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to play a song called Crazy Train now for Zach out in Virginia Beach. Zach, I'm looking forward to your 60th birthday party on August 1st. I turned down a gig. I had a gig offer in Virginia on August 1st, but I was like, nah, I got an important birthday party to attend that evening. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright, this song's called Crazy Train for the crazy times we're living in. It's, of course, by Ozzy Osbourne. Good old Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace. And unless you have something else to say during this song, I'll see you next time. Say mental wounds still healing, doing what's too late, going off the rails on a crazy train, going off the rails on a crazy train. Listen to preachers, listen to fools, watch all the dropouts take their own route. Person condition, ruling control. things are going wrong for me. You got to listen to my words, yeah. Hey, mental wounds still healing, doing what's to blame. We're going off the rails on a crazy train. Going off the rails on a crazy train. So much, everybody. See you next week, hopefully, probably, God willing. And if I don't see you in the future, see you in the pasture and all that stuff. All right, see you. How do I turn this off? Thanks for tuning in. Bye.